Big up Gary George in the building, real cannabis entrepreneur, in effect with 40 tons, doing it live, MJBiz, Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it 2024. Big up to HPI Canada, man, for making this happen, one of the sponsors for putting it down. And guys, y'all saw me last year, man, doing it big in the jail cell, right? 40 tons booth shaped like a jail cell, specifically to show everybody how ludicrous it is for us to be in this multi-billion-dollar industry. Everybody out here, suit and ties, politics up, getting bread, while 40,000 of my folk are sitting in the prison cell right now. That's why we're here, 40 tons, guys. But guess what? We went even bigger this year. Guess what? We're on Equity Road. That's why you see this behind us. This is a revolutionary thing. More than 2,000 square feet right behind us, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 16 exhibitors that were all just as socially impacted, guys negatively impacted by the war on drugs, who wouldn't be able to afford to have a booth at MJBiz. Big up to MJBiz. Big up to 40 tons for making that happen, guys. But without further ado, we got a special guest in the building. My man Jason in the building, baby. He's the guy, the glass-blowing king, ladies and gentlemen. But Jerome, I'm going to let you do your intro, Jason, and let them know your business and what you do and all of that good stuff.
Right on. I appreciate you guys having me on the show today. What an honor it is to be sitting in this booth helping prisoners that are inside get some love, because that's surely what they need being there right now, because it is depressing in there, and it is even more depressing when everybody's out here partying for the same shit you're locked up for.
Absolutely.
So, let's be clear, bro. For me, in my history, I started blowing glass pipes in 1991. By 1999, I was doing $4 million a year in revenue just in selling bongs.
Nice, man.
Okay, by 2003, it was February 23rd to be exact. I was arrested with 55 others in a sting called Operation Pipe Dreams. And they arrested Tommy Chong, me, and a bunch of other people, drug us all out on a federal rap to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Everybody copped a guilty plea, and Tommy did a year out of the deal.
Wow.
The good part about it is Tommy's roommate was Jordan Belfort, and they ended up making the Wolf of Wall Street movie after that jail sentence together.
Oh, wow.
So, the bottom line, the point of the story is that what I was arrested for, manufacturing drug paraphernalia, is still illegal today. Okay, so we have this big old conference, and you have all these people out here selling these great items, grinders, pipes, tools, lights to grow cannabis. It's all illegal. On a federal level at the moment right now, this is all illegal. And so if we don't man up and get our laws changed and do the right things, we'll still be sitting here next year talking the same shit.
For real, for
real.
So
So reality is we're looking for something in this world that brings us together, that's a healing factor. Yes. We think about what's the solve. You got war, famine, destruction, all this. And you think about the person that got healed from cannabis, the person that's helping their cancer or helping their plight just here on earth as a human. Right. You look at our people, gay, straight, black, white, Republican, Democrat, that's not even out here. We don't give a fuck.
Right.
We all smoke the herb, and that's the healing factor. So by legalization happening here, it only helps our endeavor to travel globally, which imagine if Russia had legal weed right now. Would the world be a different place?
Oh, for sure. Everybody would be more relaxed, baby.
No question. No question. And so what's going on here and just making this kind of noise is so important to get people rallied to go to the voting stations. Because I think in the end, that's how we're going to change this bitch.
Yes.
And people like you, running for office, running for city council, you can do it. You got to believe in yourself, because we believe in you, and we need more of you. Because without more of us, there's more of them, and we need to change the laws that have happened right now. So, my big ploy right now this year is legalization. We're pushing for legalization on a national level, on all levels, from paraphernalia all the way to cannabis, and discovering what mental health factors we can bring to the table with not only cannabis, but the new psychedelics and people that are pushing that, and how that helps our overall well-being as human beings. So, I appreciate you guys having me on today. However I could be a part of your endeavor, I'm always a player with you guys, and I'm looking forward to helping some people not only get out of jail, but get some love in jail. You know what I mean? Money on the books. You know what I mean? Holidays are coming up, man.
For real.
There's some lonely people out there, man. You think it's lonely at the Marriott by yourself?
Right. Imagine being locked in that cell by yourself.
That's right. So let's not forget them, and make sure we support 40 Tons in their whole endeavors, because it's people like this that are saving other humans and people that are important to us as our being. United we stand.
Right.
United we stand, bro.
Absolutely, my guy, man. I love this guy, man. man. I didn't have to hardly say anything. He's such a passion, and you can feel the passion coming off this man. Big up to you, Jason, for making that happen, man. And you're the living example, brother, of being able to do the damn thing, go through the process, still be here to educate and be a pillar for the rest of the individuals coming up in the industry, man. That's so dope. I want to ask you one more question, man. Why do you come to MJ Biz, and why do you think it's important for others who are in the industry to attend industry events like MJ Biz?
So I came to MJ Biz with a goal, is to generate revenue for my brand.
Right.
And I have targets on how I'm going to do that. And I recommend anybody starting in the business, have goals and have targets before you get sucked into all this chaos of trade shows.
Right.
It's your love of your product. In the end, if somebody, let's say, tastes your product, if it comes away good and it tastes good and it gets you right, you're good, man. You know what I mean? It's not about smoke and mirrors. It's not about bells and whistles. It's about making good, wholesome, good quality products. And that's what we represent as an industry. Right. So there's a lot of these events that go on out there. So choose wisely. Go to make revenue for your brand. Yes. Go to do the right thing. You know what I mean? If you're out there preaching about your thing and you have the right target audience, for you guys coming out here, you get players coming on and being able to tell you about their endeavors and their journeys, and it's good for you guys to do this.
Absolutely.
But I came out here the first time they ever did BizCon, and I felt like a little fish in a big pond. And even today I come out here and I felt like when the Bad News Bears went to Houston Astrodome, man. You know, I'm coming out here with my brand.
Right.
And I don't sell iPhones with my brand. Come over to my booth and see what I sell. I sell culture.
Right.
And, you know, I recommend it for everybody. And if you guys at home want to check out the gear, go to www.jeromebaker.com. Follow me on Insta, Jerome_Baker. And looking forward to sharing my experiences and journey with everybody.
Love it, man. This is what we're talking about. Real entrepreneurs doing real things, man. My guy making it happen, man. The Glassblower. But I'm going to ask you another one. This is very interesting. I got an extra question for him. So how did you select? Because this is the number one question I received. They say, Gary, what's the easiest way to get in the cannabis business? And I always say, guys, it's using your existing skill sets. Whatever you were doing previously, bring it over to cannabis and run with it. So where are you Glassblowing? Tell us more about how you got into that particular niche. You were a forerunner. You were ahead of your time.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your thought process.
Yeah, my thought process was I was an art major in college at the University of Oregon. I did process-oriented arts, and I met a guy that lived out in the woods, and an old man named Bob Snodgrass, and he's the old wizard making glass pipes at his house. And there was people with dreadlocks. It smelled like patchouli oil in there, and they had the best weed I ever seen. And I wanted to be like them. Yeah. And I felt in that moment that this is a cool art, and it's gonna provide me with a path in my life that I can make a living from, and feel good about myself and be around fellow connoisseurs of cannabis.
Right.
We had no clue in that day and age that the industry would be propelled like this.
Wow.
Before there were trade shows, we'd come out to Vegas and post up at the hotel across the street from the trade shows, keep the doors open and sell pipes.
Wow.
So it's before legalization. You know, now we went to the first trade shows and it's come all this way, and you know, after 35 years in the space, it's just grown so much. So that's what got me into it, bro. And I think that no matter else who is going into it, I hear stories of that they've seen cannabis heal people, and they want to help. That maybe it's healed them. Or so, you know, and so this kind of propellant is what I think is the really from the heart propellant. And in anything you do, you know, you find a passion. You know, you see something in life, and you're like, man, I have an invention thought, and you can get behind it, and you just got to believe in yourself. Chin out, chest up, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. My guy, Jason, making it happen, man. Such an inspiration for all of those out there to think you got to have this and that. Look at the challenges that this man had to go through before there was even a freaking trade show. They had to set up across the street just to sell and do what they're doing. Now we got a full damn trade show. Everybody can come in here and get busy. This is our time. This is the reason why we got to get our people out of jail, man, because it ain't right, man. It's not right that we're still sitting there, our 40,000 folk in there, man. Jason, you are such an inspiration, brother. I appreciate you coming on. 40 tons in the building. MJ Biz 2024, Las Vegas, doing it big. HBI Canada. This is how we do it, y'all. Jerome Baker, check him out. Holla, we out here. Peace.